Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there.
Shout out to Little Passports for supporting my show. Little Passports offers globally inspired, award-winning kits designed for curious kids to fuel their inner explorer, whether building a solar-powered robot, creating a Spanish mosaic, or cooking tasty Brazilian treats. Kids ages 3 to 10 will love learning with Little Passports. For our listeners, with the Little Passports is offering new customers 20% off when you go to littlepassports.com/Lori. For you, where are you selling your dream at? Where are you giving it up? At what point? Like, as soon as you realize your price, it makes you really aware that you are literally offering up and handing over your dream to something. You're giving your control to that thing. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of Light Pink, best-selling author, 3-time fitness world champion, and I'm a crazy, multi-passionate entrepreneur. My journey has taken me everywhere, from being a broke waitress, barista, retail associate, and personal trainer with massive anxiety and no belief in myself, to later becoming a multi-millionaire in love with my life. In 2007, my husband and I lost everything. We found ourselves hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt at rock bottom. We had no ideas and I had no education to fall back on. This is when I found personal development and learned everything I could about business. Not by choice, but because I realized no one was coming to save me. The conversations on this podcast are going to let you know that you're not alone and that we all feel like we don't know what we're doing. We're going to give you the tools to help you face your fears, take action, start your business, and grow those massive dreams that are keeping you up at night. It's time to create a life that you can't hide from and put so much on the line that your higher self is forced first to come out. You're going to stop waiting for someone to approve of you, and you're going to anoint yourself. Because I'm obsessed about building businesses that give women a platform, I want to feature you. So if you text the word podcast to 310-496-8363, you can get your questions answered on our Q&A segment along with a shout out. And if you rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, we're choosing someone every month to get coached and featured on our show. It just might be you. So let's get started. Welcome back to the podcast. It's time for another quickie because you know why. There's always time to fit in inspiration. And today's going to be short and sweet, guys, because I really want to just have you get this point that if you want to attract more, you have to become more attractive and you'll attract more attractive things. I'm not saying go get hair extensions and your nails did and a spray tan, but that's not a bad idea either. Just kidding. But for real, if you want to attract more, become more attractive and you'll attract more attractive things. What does that mean? That means that you yourself as a human need to make yourself more attractive to yourself. Do things that make you like who you are more. When you think of an attractive person, not looks involved. I'm talking when you think of someone who walks in the room who is magnetic, when you think of someone who people always want to be around, what are the things that they do that make people want to be around them? What are the things they do that attract opportunities to them? Now, I'm going to use this example because it's here and it's now and it's very present of what we kind of are all doing and what we need in our businesses, etc. So when you think of somebody who is maybe going viral on TikTok or on Instagram, maybe they're an influencer, or maybe they're doing just such epic things, they're going viral with their business. So when you think of them, what are they doing? They are spending time. They are committing time. They are committing themselves to the craft. Yes, the craft of learning social media, learning a strategy, creating content, creating pillars, and creating a plan, putting it in their calendar, planning it, and showing up and being freaking consistent on that platform and creating things that add value to people's lives. Now, we can look at this through every single channel of life. It doesn't need to be social media. The people who attract attractive things and attractive opportunities and other attractive people. Remember, I'm not talking about looks with this. I'm talking about the things that you desire, those opportunities that you desire, those people that you want to be around because they're magnetic and they're vibrating at a really high frequency. It is because they are doing the things that make them more attractive. And these are the things that daily are not easy. I'm telling you this because right now I'm trying so hard to be consistent on social media. And a lot of days I just feel like my content is shit. But that is what it's going to take in order for me to understand what hits, what doesn't, what do I have the bandwidth for, what do I need to schedule in more. And you can do these things little by little. It can be so overwhelming to look at the big scope and think that you need to be doing all of the things. When was the last time you lost track of time doing something fun? It was probably when you were a kid. And the right activity can help you find a completely new world to lose yourself in and to learn about yourself in. And you can help your child or your friend's children or your nieces or your nephews do the same thing with Little Passports using my code Lori. Little Passports offers globally inspired award-winning kits designed for curious kids to fuel their inner explorer. Each month, Little Passports will send a kit packed with play-based activities, interactive crafts, puzzles, games, and stories to help kids have fun while they learn about the world around them. You guys, this sounds so amazing. I want to do it. Whether building a solar-powered robot, creating a Spanish mosaic, or cooking tasty Brazilian treats, kids ages 3 to 10 are going to love learning with Little Passports. And Little Passports makes the perfect gift for parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, godparents and educators, especially during holiday times. This takes so much thought out of gifting. So many of my friends have kids, and I hear them constantly talk about how tough it is, not only to find new things to entertain their kids, but also to teach them at the same time. I know a lot of you listening are working parents and might struggle to find the time between building your businesses and finding the right tools to teach your children while entertaining them with fun. And Little Passport subscription boxes covers culture, geography, and STEM subjects depending on your child's age group. Choose from month-to-month, 6-month, or 12-month subscriptions, whichever is right for you, and you can stop at any time. For listeners of the show, Little Passports is offering new customers 20% off when you go to littlepassports.com/Lori. That's 20% off when you go to littlepassports.com/Lori. littlepassports.com/Lori. But what is one thing right now that would even make yourself more attractive to you? Because the thing that makes us attractive to ourselves is following through on our word. Now, I had this conversation. This quote actually is coming off of a conversation from a podcast that I did with a man named Keith Yackey. And he was sharing a story with me about how he's a coach for men who want to be more sexy, attractive to their wives. They want to be better husbands. They want to be better partners. And he was coaching a guy, and he said, the guy was telling him, I came really close. I was doing 75 hard, and I made it to day 72 or something crazy. It was like day 65 or 72. Like he almost completed it after doing all of this hard work. And Keith asked him, he goes, well, what did you sell your dream to? Or what was the price? Like, what was the price for your dream? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you gave up your dream. You sold it. Like, what was your price? Because you have a price, obviously, that at some point you are handing over your dream for something. Like, what was it? What did you give it up for? And the guy was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I was out with these people and, they were important people to me. And I hadn't the guy bought a bunch of food and he bought out the bar. And I just felt like I couldn't not do it around these people. And, I wanted to impress them or whatever it was that he wanted to do. And he's like, okay, well, just know that when you're around fancy people, you give up your dream, or this is the cost. These people can buy your dream from you, or this thing can buy your dream, right? You give up your dream for these things. And I had a moment of, oh my God, what is stopping me from doing the things that I know are so important to my dreams? What are the things that are actually stopping me from doing the discipline of the social media and learning it, right? Because that's so important to my business. Like for marketing, my business requires social media. And if I really believe in my business, and if I am going to be the person who's going to take it to where it needs to go, I need to dial it in. I need to learn all about this. I need to make sure that I follow through and show up and figure it out even when it's hard, or I'm not being responsible for my vision. So for you, where are you selling your dream at? Where are you giving it up? At what point? Like, what are the things that are stopping me from doing social media? What are the things that are stopping me from sending that scary email? What are the things that are stopping me from having the discipline that I know that I need to have in the morning in order to have the energy throughout the day, right? Because for some of us, we are selling our vision for 2 glasses of wine every night because it makes you more tired. You don't have the ideas. You don't feel as fresh. For some of us, we're selling out because our friends are mad at us for not seeing them, instead of maybe having a conversation with our friends and finding some new damn friends who actually support you on your big vision, right? Some of us are selling out because we just don't really feel like it. Some of us are selling out for Netflix every single night. We're just handing over our dream. So when you realize what you're doing it for and you're like, oh shit, my cost isn't very high. Like literally the price of my dreams is becoming Anna, right? Literally the price of my dreams is Netflix. The price of my dreams is 2 glasses of wine every night. The price of my dreams is when my friends are mean to me. The price of my dreams is when someone is mean online that I don't even know when a troll is mean. I give up right there. What's your price? Like as soon as you realize your price, it makes you really aware that you are literally offering up and handing over your dream to something. You're giving your control to that thing. And if that pisses you off like it pissed me off, then I hope that it lights a fire under your ass to realize that you need to up the price of your dreams because nobody is taking mine from me. And I hope that you feel the same. You guys, I'm sending you so much love and I hope that this resonates with you. Let me know your takeaways. I always love to hear your biggest takeaways from the podcast. And as always, you know that it is huge for a podcast and it just like means the absolute world to me when you upload to stories and when you text to a friend. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, share, all of the things, because that is how literally a podcast lives on. And you guys, I so appreciate you. It means the world to me. And until next time, earn your happy and don't sell your dreams.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community. And it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.